All right, time to find out what's going on in the world of music and entertainment with your crap on celebrities.
And it's brought to you by Cordell & Cordell. Don't let divorce take more than it has to. A marketing firm says Taylor Swift brought in billions of dollars in publicity to the NFL. Even when she was booed at the Super Bowl, it was still good for business because it kept the conversation going. So the NFL absolutely loves Taylor Swift. Billions of dollars to them.
Yeah, because when she's mentioned, the NFL's mentioned, and then, yeah, that's...
And she brought a lot of women to the NFL and new viewership. So congratulations, Taylor.
Congratulations to everybody involved.
Thank you. Paramount Plus has added more than 100 episodes of MTV Unplugged, VH1 Storytellers, and CMT Crossroads to its stream. This is awesome. So the most beloved episodes are now up. So the most iconic MTV Unplugged to everyone is Nirvana, but you'll also get sets from Neil Young, Sinead O'Connor, Lenny Kravitz,
They're
Elton John.
all up there?
They're all up there.
So if I want to watch Alice in Chains,
up there. Yes.
awesome. And this on what, Paramount?
Paramount Plus.
Oh, and I got that.
So some of these episodes have been unavailable to watch for 20 years. So you've been able to access them on YouTube, but not like necessarily your television.
Right.
Which is great.
There's a Johnny Cash, Willie Nelson Storytellers right before Johnny Cash died.
I need to get
it's
Paramount
good.
Plus.
It's they like tell the stories behind a lot of the songs they wrote. It's really cool.
It's awesome.
This is exciting.
Paramount Plus is also developing a new Ozzy Osbourne documentary called No Escape From Now, which is going to dive deeper into the Black Sabbath legend's devastating health setbacks. The log line of this documentary is, this is Ozzy Osbourne like you've never seen him before, an honest, warm, and deeply personal portrait of one of the greatest rock stars of all time.
Does anybody else, when I read this, because
I
this
feel
is
like
kind of
I've
like...
pretty much seen Ozzy in every way.
Because this is
Yeah.
kind of like
That I
like,
could.
oh, look, we're doing a documentary about this.
Right.
Is there never not a camera on this guy for the past 25 years?
It's true, like a microphone or a camera.
She's a heck of a manager, man.
She is.
Man, it's like their whole life is on TV.
But this will
There's
also...
like no aspect of their life.
He is Gene Simmons. We just didn't know it. You know what I mean?
Well, Gene Simmons doesn't have a hype queen like Sharon. He does it all
He's
himself.
His own, yeah. But I'm just saying,
Shannon.
we've been sold every angle of Ozzy, which is great, and I'm not complaining in any way. It just hasn't been
it's been
cartoonized
fun.
in the same way, but it is the same thing.
But so it's like, so they did the Osbournes TV show with the family, and then it was...
Jerky Boys.
Then it was like...
He's got a podcast
Monkeys.
with a guy from the Cult.
Well, then he's out with the son, looking up ghosts.
Right.
And every little thing in his life is documented. And now this.
I know. Well, this is cool, though, because it will feature Ozzy's final show, which is coming up in July in Birmingham, England. And so that is, I hope that this isn't the only way we're going to access that show is through a very short documentary. I want to stream that thing and watch it live.
I really wonder what he feels about it.
He doesn't
Like
care.
having a camera on him all the time.
He doesn't know.
He's probably so just doesn't care. Like, whatever, man. This is me.
Yeah, well, he's
whatever
quoted
the
as
wife
saying,
says.
Whatever you
making
want,
a living.
Sharon.
He's making a living. This is entertainment.
They quoted him saying,
Yeah.
Festival news, the When We Were Young Festival has added a second day, October 19th in Vegas. The lineup is the same as the first day, October 18th. So Panic at the Disco, Blink-182, Weezer, The Offspring, All Time Low, and a million other bands. Also, Sublime and All Time Low are the latest artists to be added to the Warped Tour's 30th anniversary concerts, which is happening in June in D.C. There's still some dates, or some bands, that are blacked out in the official poster for Warped Tour. But you got all sorts of punk bands on this. Hawthorne Heights, you got the Oxymorons, Asking Alexandria, Avril Lavigne's on it, so it's a good
Is
hodgepodge.
Goldfinger playing?
Yeah, I don't know if that's announced, but yeah, we're doing West
It is
Coast.
now.
We're doing the West Coast one. I know there's like three or four dates. We're doing two of them.
That's fantastic.
All right.
you need
Maybe I wasn't
tech.
supposed to.
Tight.
I don't know.
Deftones, My Chemical Romance, and Blink-182 will headline this year's Shaky Knees Festival, September 19th through the 21st at Atlanta's Piedmont Park. So the Pixies will be there, Cage the Elephant, Weird Al will be there, and Five Finger Death Punch, Breaking Benjamin, and Shinedown will be among the headliners of this year's Rocklahoma, set for August 29th through the 31st in Pryor, Oklahoma.
I read that new Deftones music is imminent.
Oh, yes.
Did you,
And that's
did you
what
read
it's
that?
called?
I've
Imminent.
been waiting.
That's a cool title.
It's on the way soon.
Better not
Deftones.
suck.
Imminent eyes.
They better come to St. Louis. Netflix just dropped another twisted teaser for the fifth and final installment of Penn Badgley's serial killer drama, You. The series is going to be the fourth season.
Oh my gosh, it's still going?
It's still going. Now Joe is in London, where he's getting new victims, I guess, in
Interesting.
London.
What show is this?
You. Season 1 was really good. Season 2 is okay.
Kind of stalks
And
girls.
then we're done.
I watched a little bit of season 1.
Yeah, it's
I love
good.
Penn Badgley. Netflix confirmed that you will return to the streamer for its final season on April 24th.
My wife, who's never into TV shows, is binging this show Younger. Has anybody heard of this?
Mm-mm.
It's just all the rage.
What is it?
Tell us more.
I have no idea. I was
What's it on? Who's
Netflix.
it have? Oh,
Is it drama? Is it funny?
I think this
You
is
don't
the
know
week.
I think there's a comedy element to it.
This is the week. I finished the latest episode of season of Alone, and I think I'm gonna sneakily cancel Netflix and see if anyone in the family even notices.
That's
yeah.
the move. That is the freaking move.
I got one more episode of Fallout to go until I finish.
That's on
the first
Amazon.
Season. Yeah.
What about The Price is Right, you guys? The 10,000th episode of Price is Right airs today. Over the years, 75,000 people have been called to come on down, and contestants have walked away with more than $300 million in cash and prizes. So congratulations to the show that you watch when you're homesick. Moving into movie news, the 97th Annual Academy Awards nominations have been announced after a delay due to the California wildfires. Amelia Perez leads with 13 nominations, Wicked with 10 noms, and the ceremony is going to be hosted by Conan and take place on March 2nd, which is coming up this weekend on ABC. I gave you all a little ballot to pick ours.
Yeah.
And so let's go through just a couple of these.
Okay,
So,
I have not seen any of these Best Picture nominees.
no, I've seen The Substance and Dune Part 2, but I think The Brutalist is going to walk away for Best Picture.
I think it's going to be
That's what I
Anora.
highlighted.
Anora. I never seen it. I don't know what it's about, but everybody's saying that's going to win.
Okay. What do you guys got?
This is for Best Picture.
Best Picture. What do you
I'm
got?
just gonna put Dune 2 because that's the only thing I've seen on here.
Perfect.
And I loved it.
You loved
I
it.
loved it.
Rafe?
I'm going to roll with you. I think The Brutalist, it got all the Golden Globe hype.
Adrian
And
Brody.
usually that rides the wave into the Academy Awards.
Scott?
And yeah, with Brody's resurgence, I'm going The Brutalist. I think
Okay.
he's gonna
Okay.
Actor in a
I don't even
leading
know what is that movie about?
Is
World
this-
War II?
Brutal guy.
Yeah.
Brutalism is like an architecture thing. He plays the architect who brought that, survived World War II and kind of brought that into the world.
Oh, okay.
It's about his artistic vision.
Sounds
It's sad,
very
too, I
boring.
hear. Actor in a leading role. You got Adrian Brody, Timothy Chalamet, Coleman Domingo, Rafe Fiennes, and Sebastian Stan. I went with Timothy Chalamet
It's going to be Adrian Brody because he's winning everything.
Is Chalamet for what? For Dune or
for a complete
Bob
unknown.
Dylan?
The Dylan thing.
Okay, then
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it's Chalamet.
What's Sebastian Stan nominated
They love
for?
that crap.
Sebastian Stan.
He's Bucky in the Avengers movies.
Yeah, is that the Trump movie? He's nominated
He
for?
was Tommy Lee. This year.
They didn't list out these.
I still think it's going to be Adrian Brody. So.
Yeah, me too.
All right, Scott?
Yeah, I have Adrian.
Okay, cool. Actress in a leading role, Cynthia Erivo, Carla Sofia Gascon, Mikey Madison, Demi Moore, Fernanda Torres. I'm going Demi.
I'm gonna
Two.
say Mikey Madison.
I don't know who that is.
That's the gal from Anora.
okay, I'm going to go with that one.
Everybody's talking about that performance apparently.
You going Demi?
I think that she was good in The Substance, and I think she's taken it on the chin for not being an actress of substance, no pun intended, for a long time.
Who, Demi Moore?
And I think they're going to make it up to her.
Okay.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Scott?
I feel the same way. I feel it's the year of the comeback performers.
She's the comeback queen. Actor in supporting role, Yura Borisov, Kieran Culkin, Edward Norton, Guy Pearce, Jeremy Strong.
Kieran Culkin. That dude's winning everything.
Same.
That's what I got.
I live for a Kieran Culkin acceptance speech, by the way.
Have you seen
That's
him?
He's
funny.
been winning everything.
I like seeing Fuller do well.
Did you see his speech at the SAG Awards?
Yeah, I did.
So funny.
It was so good. He
Is
just
that
got
where
it
he's just
there.
talking about how heavy the award
Yeah.
is?
Yeah. And he's roasting, what's his face from the movies and where they play cousins. That was great. What'd you say, Moon? Which one?
I say Kieran Culkin. I'm going for Fuller.
And Scott?
Yeah, I said Kieran.
Right on. Actress in a supporting role, Monica Barbero, Ariana Grande, Felicity Jones, Isabella Rossellini, and Zoe Saldana. I went with Ariana Grande for Wicked.
Nah.
No way.
Isabella Rossellini.
Can't vote for her. Who's Monica
It's Zoe.
Barbaro?
Monica Barbero.
I don't even know who that is.
Was in what movie?
Was in a what movie? Zoe Saldana.
Complete unknown. She plays the love interest of Bob Dylan, I believe.
Who's Zoe?
Zoe Saldana is in the
Ton of stuff.
Amelia Perez.
I don't know. I'm
Mikey
staying out of this.
Madsen's in Anora. I didn't see that movie, but you said it was getting all the hype.
Yeah, getting a lot of hype.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay out of that. I don't know.
All right,
going Zoe.
directing.
Directing, Honora the Brutalist, A Complete Unknown, Amelia Perez, or The Substance. I went with The Substance because the director, she just did a kick-ass job. She honored all of her heroes, and it was just so
Honora.
cool.
I'm going to say Honora. I think everybody's talking
All right.
about that.
Rafe? Directing?
Yeah. Oh, man, I don't know. I'll say yes. I will also say Honora on that one.
Scott?
I will probably regret this, but I'm going The Brutalist.
Okay. And finally, cinematography, The Brutalist, Dune Part 2, Amelia Perez, Maria, and Nosferatu. I went Nosferatu. It was just so damn beautiful.
Man, I've seen none of these movies.
You
I'm
didn't
gonna
see
say
Dune
Dune.
Part 2?
I'm going to say Dune.
Oh. Dune's
Yeah.
so
I'll say Dune
beautiful,
Part
too.
2.
That's just my heart.
Okay.
I think they'll give it. That's usually when they'll give like the blockbuster a little bit of something. That's like when Avatar will win. Avatar will win cinematography, and that's when Dune will also.
Okay.
Fantastic. All right, we'll find out this weekend and see
Yeah,
who
I'm handing
wins.
my sheet
Oh,
in.
please do.
Here you go.
I just like make it little quizzes for
Did you vote on
everybody.
everything? You did not vote on something.
The supporting actress.
You not even take a guess?
No, I don't deserve it.
What do you mean you don't deserve it?
I haven't
do you
heard of
not-
any of those
Well,
things.
that-
I
no,
don't
nor
know.
have
Yeah, but you
we.
take a guess.
We take a guess. Take a guess.
Take a guess. Okay,
I've seen
I'm
none
gonna
of. I've
grab-
seen none of that stuff.
Roll
I don't
the
know who
line.
this
looking at
person
this,
is, but
I want to best supporting actress. Three of them were all in The Brutalist. Is that right?
that's my
When I'm
point.
looking at it
That
online,
happens.
it says Zoe Saldana, Amelia Perez, and Felicity Jones were all in The Brutalist.
Well, Zoe
they're on
Saldana was also in Amelia Perez, so I don't know.
Oh, that's probably what it is. I was looking at the wrong thing.
Celebrity celebrating a birthday. Are you done?
No.
Oh well, I'm
sorry.
I was so excited.
I
to
can
talk
be
about
done.
Taylor Dooley.
Let's go in finally. So every generation has its pop culture touchstone. 15 movies that supposedly shaped the millennials, my generation, in chronological order. So this isn't like a number one. But when you think of millennials, and I know you guys are a little older than me, but you love these movies too. So what movies shaped us that grew up in the 90s?
Dumb and Dumber.
essentially?
Yep.
Dumb and Dumber. Not on this list, but that is a
Something
good one.
About Mary.
Something About Mary. No.
Oh,
used to-
Titanic.
Go more like what you watched as a kid.
Austin Powers.
Oh, Sandlot.
Titanic was on this list for sure. What'd you say? The Sandlot?
I
Yes.
said Austin Powers. He said The
Austin
Sandlot.
Powers.
Is Pulp Fiction on it?
No.
Is this a cool guy list?
The Sandlot is number 2. It's all in chronological.
Sandlot's-
Schindler's List.
Sandlot's number 2? Heck yeah, dude. A League of Their Own.
No.
Well,
Let me give you this list and see if you agree.
Field of Dreams.
Forrest Gump.
So let's
Let
go
her-
in
just
order.
let her give the list.
Here we go.
Oh, come on.
The Princess Bride.
Yeah. Okay, great.
Does this define us?
Absolutely.
The Sandlot. Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Scream. Mulan. The Big Lebowski.
Yeah.
The Matrix, The Mummy,
Yeah.
The Santa Maria. No, the Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring,
Yeah.
Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone,
Yeah.
Eternal Sunshine of a Spotless Mind,
Yeah.
Did you
Mean
just sneak
Girls.
that in there?
No, it was on the list. Mean Girls, Garden State.
Clueless.
Clueless wasn't on this list. That might be for you, like Gen X.
Maybe.
Superbad, and then finally Inception. So these are the 15 movies in chronological order that define millennials.
Yeah, these are all
It's a pretty good
iconic.
list.
Cool.
That's a
Yeah,
good
I like
list.
that.
And so that is your crap on celebrities.
All right, celebrity celebrating a birthday today. Taylor Dooley, that's Lava Girl from Shark Boy and Lava Girl, is 32. Teresa Palmer, the blonde from the Point Break remake, is 39. Nate Roos, that's the singer from the bands Fun and Format. You also know him from Pink Song, Just Give Me a Reason. He's 43. Corinne Bailey Ray, the British singer who does Put Your Records On, is 46. Erykah Badu is 54. Her birth name is Erica Wright. Did you know that?
Correct.
Mark Dacascos, that he was.
He's the chairman on Iron Chef.
Yep, also Eric Draven in the TV version of The Crow.
Nice.
He's 61. And Michael Bolton is freaking 72 years old. Johnny Cash died in
Not alive.
2003, but he would have been, I believe, 93 years old today.
All right, today's porno birthday, which is being brought to you by Patricia's, where fun and fantasy meet, is Veronica Bottoms. And today's birthday girl has been in only 31 fine films, but man, did she make an impact. And see if you could catch the theme with these movies. She was in Big Big Babes 30, The Big Butt Bad Girls Club. She was in Big White Butts 1, Gigantic Brick House Butt 7, Heavy Hitters, Hefty Holidays, Mega Butt 28. She was in Waist Watchers 4, 5, and 6. And who could forget a role In 2008's I Like Fat Girls Too.
So you're saying her personality really stood out.
Yeah.
Asian gal?
Veronica Bottoms is 45 years old. That's your porno birthday. Those are your crappy birthdays, and that was your crap on celebrities.
That's nice.
That last one was a bit on the nose, huh?
A little much, yeah.